our heaters being fixed the day before, but we were up until after 6. She called me around 7 something this morning. I've had an hour of sleep and it's 11 o'clock. As soon as he's done, I'm going to bed. I literally could throw up. I am so nauseous. I have to have my sleep. And the cats are going crazy because they're locked in the bedroom and they want out. So yesterday's video didn't get made. After going to Food Lion, I had no energy. I was zombified on the couch and in bed for the rest of the night. I did make some keto chow. I was retweaking the cookie recipe. I can't really taste right now, so it's just tweaking for texture. So I used the same recipe as sup. I didn't add any sugar to it, like no monk fruit or erythritol. I only added 1 egg and added some water, and it did become a more crispy, but not as much as I want. I want really crispy, so it's a step in the direction of what I want for the cookie. I was going to make them as fat bombs, but we have no cream cheese and no one knows when we're getting any around here. So, yeah, no cream cheese. Yay, yay, I want some cream cheese. Anyways, hopefully this goes on super fast so I can go to bed and let the cats out, because one of the cats are sick to their stomach, and the last thing I need is for one of them throwing up on my carpet. Also, I am sick to my stomach now for 3 days, really badly, like horribly bad. Still can't taste though. I'm starting to get my smeller back. I can smell certain smells, not everything, and it smells funny, like the coffee brewing. I cannot stand the smell of coffee brewing. It smells horrible, and it used to be my favorite smell in the world. But every, like, mind you that sometimes I can smell cinnamon really well, but there's a whole lot of smells I can't smell at all, which is really strange, and I still can't taste anything. So yes, I did have canned ham yesterday because 1, I was too sick to stand there and cook the hamburger meat, and 2, it's the only thing that I can stand the taste of right now. Like, I'm sure I would have liked the burger and stuff, pouring all that sugary, fake sugar stuff all over it, but I didn't have the energy to cook it up. And then to try to eat it. I wished I liked the texture of keto chow shakes and I could just make a bunch of shakes like Wendy and Harry did, but I don't like the texture of the shakes, and right now everything's about texture. Since I can't taste anything, it's all about texture and what it feels like. The ice cream's my favorite. It's just also a pain in the butt when you don't feel well. So it's the energy part. That's what's still extremely wrong with me. I don't know when I'm going to get my energy back. Dino came home and went back to bed. He didn't get back out of bed the rest of the whole day or night. If we could just figure out how to get our energy back. Like, we do one thing. Of course, today it's going to be a nightmare. What am I sleeping? I think he's coming. Okay, so they finally finished putting it in around 1:40, I think, today. And I crashed and burned for only 3 hours. I think I got 3 hours because Piper would not leave me alone and let me sleep. It was not happening. She was being a baby. Complete baby. Let me go ahead and show you what I've eaten today. I'm having my first coffee right now. I haven't even taken my first drink yet. It is after 6 o'clock. Then we're gonna have a little talk. I'm pissed. Alright, it is 5:40. I'm hungry. I'm having some ground sirloin, a little bit of cheese, some lettuce and tomatoes. I'm going to put some mustard and some cheese stuff on it. It tastes crappy to me right now, so I'm gonna have no choice but to add the sugary This whole taste thing is crazy. To me, the hamburger meat and stuff, I tried eating it by itself. Oh my, I wanted to die. This mustard I can handle, but it has to have a little of the G. So I just mix it together and put it all over. Alright, that's what I ate. It tastes like garbage. All the tomatoes got thrown away. It was very hard to stomach. Even putting all the sweet stuff on it, my taste is getting worse, not better. The smell of my coffee was so disgusting this morning. It's getting worse, not better. Maybe because my smell is slowly coming back, things are smelling horrible, like really gross. So my mom gets a phone call from the hospital. It was like, I just wanted to check in on Haley and April, see how they're doing with COVID. What do you mean? They don't have COVID. Yes, they do. Your granddaughter tested positive. What do you mean? My daughter called and asked y'all. Well, they must have been confused and was reading the strep test to her and not the COVID one. The reason hers was abnormal, talking about mine now, is because all the cells hadn't changed yet. But if she had come back in like she was supposed to, that's not what they told me. They told me I didn't have to come back in. I read on the LabCorp that it said go back in, but the hospital said I was fine. And that I needed to be tested again because it would be positive. But now my mom and dad are really sick, so they're going to have to call their doctor to see if there's something that can be done for them because they have it in their lungs. I didn't get it in my lungs the same way everyone else did. I didn't get the horrible coughing like bronchitis in my lungs at all. I'm breathing heavier, but there's no hacking in my lungs. My sinuses are ripped to pieces. The last 3 days I've been having to take Motrin. It's almost like it's turned into a sinus infection. I've never had nosebleeds, and my nose has been bleeding the last couple of days, and it's just terrible pain. So, yeah. That was Thursday. How many days ago? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days ago. Excuse me, I was doing math because I'm too tired to really think. So, 13 days ago, my daughter was definitely positive, which means she had it before then. So, we had it, who knows where it came from. I'm still thinking it came from my favorite coffee place. I won't name it, but they had to close down because too many employees got the C word, right? And I had just taken my daughter there 4 days prior and 3 days prior. So, I don't know. But she was patient 0. Then came me. And now my mom and dad, and Dino, he just says he's got bronchitis, but let's get real here. So, hold on. I'm going to show you some cuteness. She thinks she can get the birdie. Willow, what are you doing? Are you trying to get the birdie? So, my children here, little monsters, accidentally stopped recording, has learned, little Sharky has, that Piper wants ice. She likes ice falling on her head because sometimes it shoots ice out when I get ice. And he's been watching me. And she stood down there underneath and he jumped up the fridge. And of course, there's nowhere for him to hold on to. He falls right back down. He jumped up good enough to finally smack it enough times to let ice out. Well, it was water, not ice. Because I had it on the water tab. Oh my gosh. They're troublemakers. Complete troublemakers. So I am not 100% at all. Not at all. Like, my head shaking is getting so bad that is causing severe migraines on top of whatever sinus issue I have. I'm extremely lightheaded, like can't play a video game, can't sit up very long. The lightheadedness is horrible. Everything's making me nauseous. Now I got a stomach issue, having to run to the bathroom. And the energy part is scaring me the most. Like, no energy at all. I know today I have no energy from not sleeping, but the rest of the time I do a load of laundry and have to go to bed. I run a mile to the store in a car, not literally running, I have to go to bed as soon as I get home and put the groceries away. And I'm not getting tons of groceries because I'm worried I won't be able to cook it and it'll go bad. And I don't have the energy to go out the whole store. Anyways, it's the energy part. So for the people who have it, who's been watching me, I know I haven't answered comments in a couple of days. But is the energy the worst thing for you? Or is it another part? And if so, when does the energy come back? Because I've been looking at some people. Like, I have a cousin who got really bad. Like, horribly bad. She's still on oxygen tanks and lost a lot of her hair. And her energy's not come back at all. And she's my baby cousin. So, I just find it weird how it affects one person over a different person. I really thought it would be my lungs that would get attacked. But it is definitely my head and energy level. And I have no clarity, no focus, no nothing. And of course, that could be because I'm eating canned hams and stuff. Not even gonna lie, I'm just thinking about the hamburger that I just ate. I could throw it up everywhere. The taste was horrible. And we know I love the hamburger stuff. Nope. This is why I'm doing a lot of canned ham. I know, so unhealthy, but I cannot take the taste. I forced myself to eat it today, and I wish I didn't. So I will mostly this weekend and the rest of this week probably be eating canned ham and tons of keto chow. I've been doing about 2 keto chows a day. Turn them into those cookies and stuff like that. So I eat that before I eat canned ham. And sometimes it's just one little sliver and then I walk away from the canned ham, leave it in the fridge for a day or so. It's just, the taste of it is edible compared to everything else. One of the reasons I did not put the erythritol in the cookies yesterday is I'm tasting the erythritol. Not really tasting, but you know how it's a cooling effect. Well, it is a very strong cooling effect for me right now. Way more than normal. So, anything like extra like that is just too much for me. So since I can't taste it that much, I'm not adding the extra sugars. I'm just, doing the keto chow normal like I normally would, right? But yes, I need sleep desperately, and I hope the cats will let me sleep tonight. Piper is being an infant, and the reason I call her an infant when she does this is I sleep with not a baby blanket, but a small blanket, bigger than a baby blanket, wrapped in my arms. I've always slept that way with my head on it like this. It's the only way I can sleep comfortably without my neck hurting in the back. And she thinks it belongs to her, meaning that is her spot. So when I'm sleeping like this and the blanket's like this, she comes here, on top of the blanket all spread out, sucking on the blanket and doing her nails. Would not be a problem if she doesn't get through the blanket and get me. So all night long I'm constantly packing the blanket up more and moving her a little away from my face because she's scratching my neck and face and it kind of hurts. Not gonna lie. But she wants to be underneath my chin the last 2 days. She wants her head underneath my chin. Then she'll fall asleep and stay asleep. I'm also worried with this whole thing that my allergies might be acting up too. So I've been taking my Claritin because I was allergic to cats. And then after doing keto, I became not allergic anymore. But because I got the C word, now I'm a little worried. But no, she has to sleep here. And if I move too much or snore or anything, she wakes up and starts doing the whole minning, whatever it's called, kneading on you. So I haven't really had sleep for 3 days because of this. And I can't lock her out here because it is heat time. And I need her to be with me. So that, or Sharky, one or the other, but I'm worried he'd pee everywhere if I locked him up too long. I take turns locking them in the room with me all night long. But today, they decided to be tired with me, and he slept tucked in my legs, as always, or on my stomach, wherever he decides, and then she was tucked here. So I was in a funky position, couldn't even get comfortable. So I can make videos sitting here like this right now. It's putting the videos together that is the hard part. Look, I'm looking at the screen, like right now I'm trying not to look at myself, because looking at screens right now is making me so dizzy, and I really think it's probably the migraine, because my eyes hurt. Like my eyes feel like they're gonna pop out of my head. So, guess the whole world's gonna end up with the C word, because We locked ourselves down. We had no fun, no movies, no crap for over 2 years. Imprisoned ourselves. Especially my daughter. And we still get it. Which, since she was, the first person to get it, I'm pretty sure it was Starbucks. She wasn't near anyone. She's gone nowhere that I haven't gone. But I do take her to Starbucks, and I don't order anything. I just order her food. Or her drink. So I don't know. If I eat anything else, I will let you know. If not, as soon as I stop being lightheaded, I'm going to start doing some cooking videos because I really enjoyed vegging out, watching all of Wendy's ones that I've been missing. And there was a Dunkin' Donut commercial. Don't worry, it's for omelet bites. So not donut, omelet bites. But they have 7 carbs for the 2. So I want to make a mock version of it. And I'm pretty sure they probably use like a Bisquick or something in it. A lot of places do, especially tip number 1, if you're new to keto, when you go to IHOP, you have to ask for real eggs in your omelet, not the batter, because they actually put pancake batter in the omelet. They are loaded with carbs. Yeah, I learned this after 6 months of being keto and eating at IHOP a lot and wondering what the heck was going on. Yeah. Places like that like to do that with their omelets. So that's something you need to really watch out. Ask questions about what kind of eggs do you use? Do you put fillers? What's in it? Like, these are things you think is safe, but it's not. Unless it is a bubbly egg on your plate. And I don't mean scramble. I mean like a real bubbly egg. Like, got the little yellow, got the white. It's a real egg. It's not fake. Things that's made with that can be dangerous, okay? Unless you know it's a real egg, you need to ask some questions, because it got me so many times. But I'm gonna shut up right now because I'm getting more and more dizzy as I sit here. I am yawning too much for y'all. And yes, it's because I'm sleep deprived. Very much so. It is 7 o'clock at night. I have not eaten today. I've had a collagen coffee. It is Wednesday. Nothing tastes right. It's horrible. I can manage to eat these with no problem. So I'm going to have a couple of servings of these and 2 of the uncured ballpark hot dogs with some cheese on it that's in the microwave right now. Hold on. Okay, I guess I'm having 3. And this will be the only meal I eat today unless I have keto chow later. I'm going to use a little mustard, but I can't eat anything that's healthy for me, I swear. I mean, these are uncured. They're not bad for me, but they are when it comes to me losing weight. They usually don't work. But right now it's about maintaining and trying to feel better and get my energy back. And I know I should be eating chicken and stuff, but I don't have the energy to stand there and cook it, and I don't have any. So this is what we're going with, because it was this or canned ham. Willow, are you the mommy? You're always bathing them. Aw, you're the mommy. You're always taking care of them like they're your little infants. You're giving them both baths today. Aww. Willow's the mommy. What are you doing, mister? Oh no, he's gonna tear up my blankie. Willa's the mommy, and I need to get up and pee. Okay, so it is Thursday morning. I'm about to take Dino to his doctor's appointment. Yesterday I just filmed my food. I'm really tired of these good days, bad days. It's driving me insane. Like, can I just keep having good days? No. Okay, so we are still waiting. I'm having my first collagen coffee of the day. It is 11:30. unfortunately, as I was saying, the whole energy thing, the whole feeling okay and then not feeling okay, it's what's sucking the worst. Yesterday, I had nothing in me. I could not sit there and talk to the camera, nothing. I laid on the couch most of the day. The body pain is still excruciating. It was like a 11, a couple, when it all first started, and now it's probably at a 7. It also, getting the C word, has flared up my fibromyalgia again. It had finally calmed down, and now it is through the roof, worse than ever. The sinus pain, the not being able to taste or smell is driving me insane. I made some of the cookies real fast last night because they're so simple. It only takes a second to mix them up. I used allulose and monk fruit as the sweetener in it, probably about 1/4 cup or less. I didn't measure it out. I just sprinkled it in there. The 1 stick of Kerrygold butter, not the brick, just the stick, so 1/4 cup. I used 2 eggs, and I blended it really good and stuck it, rolled in the cinnamon and sugar and baked in the oven. Now, I baked it at 425. I baked it at 425 the day before, and it was fine. And it cooked for like 13 minutes, but yesterday's cooked for like 8, and it was black as could be around the whole entire thing. So burnt. But on the inside was still cake type material, because we all know I'm trying to get a crispy material. So I think the next time I make it, I'm going to be flattening them down. I think that's one of the issues. They stay up like a cake thing instead of flattening down enough. But because I can't taste, I ate them because I can't taste, right? They didn't taste burned. There was nothing there. Why waste the thing of keto chow when I can't taste? So I ate them. They didn't taste bitter or salty or sweet. Like, it was one of the things I cannot taste anything of. So, yeah, I don't know what it tastes like. This is driving me crazy not being able to taste. The whole energy thing, my nose feels stopped up, but I can't blow anything out or pull anything down. Like, it's just there. Not being able to taste, not being able to smell is making me loopy. Like, I'm so irritable about that. And the whole go do something and then I'm like dead on the couch for a day or two, and I have to go to Sam's today and it's pouring rain, and I'm so worried it's gonna crash and burn me for a day or two. But I have no choice. Everyone needs groceries. I'm not getting me much of anything. I don't really get much of anything at Sam's. I didn't do canned ham yesterday. I did the keto chow, and was that it? I don't know. I recorded, other than the keto chow, I recorded if I ate anything else. So yeah, so we're stuck in this car in the rain waiting to go home. Yeah, so how's everyone else's day going? This weekend we're supposed to have horrible weather again. So I need to get some groceries before then. And everything I keep trying to pre-order at Sam's keeps getting sold out over and over again. So, yay. So hopefully it will have at least some of the stuff I need to pick up. Our food lines had nothing, no bread, no anything. But I'm going to shut up right now because Dino's stuck in the car with me running my mouth. Okay, so I am headed out now to go to Sam's in the pouring rain. I also got to run in the Best Buy and take some fans back real fast. Or computer, it didn't work. I don't have a choice because everything has a time limit on returning stuff. And they were expensive. So no matter how I feel, that's got to go get done. I'm not even going to lie, I'm already feeling really tired and weak, and all I've done is get in the car and drive some, plus sit up there for almost 2 hours for Dino's appointment in the car. My throat is starting to get scratchy again. I just want it over with, right? I know I sound like I'm whining, but come on. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy that it didn't kill me, because I was so afraid that it would kill me if I ever got it. Like, that was a fear. So I am more than happy this is all I got with it. But I also was finally doing really good. Doing my workout, going to the gym, doing the Kick Your Weight Off in January challenge with It On Keto, which right now I'm not doing the protein spare modified fast days at all because I'm too scared to. I'm worried that restricting my calories and all that intake right now, like Wendy said, when you're healing, you need to heal and feed your body. But I am staying 20 total carbs or less. So I am following that rule. The only problem with my diet is that I am doing a lot of dirty keto, which means I'm having sodium in my foods that are not healthy or clean for me. They were fine the first 2 years of keto, but they have not been fine ever since, and they put fluid on me drastically. My clothes are leaving marks. My socks are leaving marks on my skin. Huge indents. Because I am holding a water weight. I weighed this morning at 189. I'm really upset about it because I wasn't holding that much water weight. I was staying about 183, 185. And then all of a sudden, I guess the canned ham caught up with me and bam, on came the water weight. I'm also insanely thirsty. I can't stop drinking. I'm only having about 1 coffee a day. I am not thirsty for coffee. I'm having it though because I'll have caffeine withdrawals and I don't want to go through that. And I want my collagen. But I can't stop drinking water. Like insane amounts of water. I have never drank so much water in my whole entire life. Like the thirst is, I can't even explain it. And then last night all of a sudden I got starving. Like unbelievable starving. And that's when I woke up and made the keto chow cookies that burned. It's 2 whole scoops of keto chow, right? And I ate almost all of them. And then my stomach hurt because I went from running to the bathroom day after day to needing to go and couldn't for about 3 days there. Today's the first day I've been able to go. So last night I was in a lot of pain from eating multiple days of food and not being able to go to the bathroom, and then finally was able to go. So I got really sick last night from that. And it's funny because that's what the C word does to you. You either run into the bathroom or you can't go at all. Like, it sounds like there's no in between. Well, at least not with me, and according to the doctor we just saw, that's one of the big symptoms too. There's a lot of symptoms, people. Headaches, body pain. The smell and taste for some people lasts for months, he said. Some people don't get certain tastes back at all or smells back at all. That I'm dreading if that's true. Like there's a lot of long term, and the body pain, the people who are getting it can last a long time, he was saying. It doesn't just disappear when you're non-contagious anymore. So, yay. I really want to do my Oculus. Like I am so bored, but no energy. That is the problem. I'm insanely bored. I can't play computer games because my arms right here are hurting so bad still. I didn't input not yesterday because I didn't record yesterday, but the day before, I didn't even put that video together yet because my arms hurt so bad. And it's one reason I think I'm getting more out driving, because I'm in so much pain holding the steering wheel the whole time and nothing is close by. Like, I have to drive over 25 minutes right now to get to Sam's. So I think that's one of the issues, is the pain is wearing me out. So I can't sit and type, I can't play a video game, all I can do is watch TV. Okay, I am re-watching Criminal Minds because I don't know what else to watch. I'm behind on Legacy, but I'm just not in the mood to watch it. I'm 2 years behind, and I just gotta get in the mood to watch something. Like, I watched all Nancy Drew's, caught up on all hers, caught up all on the new Walker, Texas Ranger. As long as you don't look at it as the one Chuck Norris was in, and you look at it on its complete own, it's an amazing show. So, because this isn't martial arts, this is Sam from, Winchester. We know who Sam Winchester is. At least most people do. So, there is he plays the part perfect. He needs to be depressed looking and acting, and he does it perfectly, right? So, I caught up on all those. I got all the way through 2 different Doctor Who's, so that was 5 or 6 years worth of Doctor Who's, watched and done with, while being sick. I can't do anything, so I'm watching TV, and I've caught up all on Wendy's and Princess Ninja and Keto Diamonds and a bunch of other people's YouTubes. Like, I've caught up on everyone's, but you can't just sit and veg keto shows the whole entire time. One, I see food I want to make, but I have no energy to do it, or it makes me hungry, or I can't focus. I'm having some weird focus issues. So, I just been vegging watching TV shows. And now, I went to Criminal Mind last night because I didn't know what else to watch right now. Because nothing else, like, I'm a year behind on Good Witch, and I paid for that one, so I have it on Amazon to watch, but I'm not in the mood to watch it. I want to watch Bubba Fat, but I don't want to watch it. Like, I don't, maybe because I already watched Criminal Minds twice through already, that I'm just like, I don't have to focus on the storyline or anything, and I can just literally fall asleep during it and wake back up and continue watching some and like just keep it playing. I don't know. Like I said, really bored but exhausted. Very exhausted. And if we weren't getting snow tonight, I would not be going out here. And I know I could have went to Food Lion, but they have no bread. They have no, like, the list goes on and on right now. And ours that they don't have. So I'm just gonna go to Sam's, get what they have, then bring it home and probably hit the meat market. I need to go to Walmart because the toilet needs new guts, the whole new inside. I had to turn off the second toilet because the one that Dino uses the most, because it's not letting water through anymore. So I got to replace the whole inside and all that stuff. So I don't have the energy to sit there and take it apart and put new ones in right now, or to even walk inside Walmart and go get it. I'm dreading walking in Sam's. I was going to put a to-go order it in, and I couldn't. Everything kept saying sold out. So I'm going to have to go in there and see what they have. And then Walmart is a week out for a to-go order, like one of those pickup orders. And of course I can have stuff delivered from Walmart, but here's the problem. A Walmart delivery person, and I've complained about it, but they're not breaking the rules because of the C word, puts it on the dirty ground, right? And it's really dirty. We have a lot of cats. It's very dirty ground. You can't put a table out there. They won't put it on there. You can't ask them to put it on anything. They won't do it. They won't put it on the porch. They put it on the ground. They won't even come all the way to the house. Put it on the ground in the driveway, take a picture, and drive off. Okay, I can get you don't want the C word, but can we at least put it on the porch? There's chairs, there's tables. Can I put a table out there? I mean, can't we do something that's not disgusting? Like, what I mean, we have a lot of outdoor cats. And some of them are old and they don't cover stuff. And there is stuff everywhere. It's really... And my dad's been sick, so he can't get out there with the tractor and shoop it all up and put fresh dirt. He does that a lot, and he can't right now. Not for over a week. So, it is... Yeah. No. No. So, can't do that either. Because I had to get some kitty litter, which was fine being left on the ground because that's what it's for, right? It's kitty litter. And I was pouring it straight into a box. But groceries, no. And they've been overstacking their bags. Like, their bags are ripping, even when they put it in the car. And a couple weeks ago, they put a 30-pound bag of cat food that probably only had 10 pounds left in it in my car because it had 2 big holes in it. And I went to go move something, and I'm like, why is there cat food leaking out? And then when I went to pick it up, it was light as a feather, and there was nothing in there. And they're like, oh, sorry. Okay, 2 people, obviously, like, the person who put it on the shelf had to know that there were things. The person who put it in the shopping cart had to know that it was leaking everywhere because it was very obvious. The person who put it in my car, it was leaking on the ground out there. So it wasn't just when they set it in the car. It was leaking everywhere, cat food. Someone could have noticed. Why? Why didn't they? Why? Just like, I know I am rattling, and I'll shut up in a second, but I'm irritated because I tried to get the job at the YMCA, which I am more than qualified for. But because I haven't worked away from the house since my daughter was 2 and she's 16, they said I don't have the skill sets they need. Really? Because I had to sign in y'all's computer all the information for us to sign up because the girl who works there could not use the computer. Okay, and I'm not supposed to do that. Wasn't my job. I had to teach her how to do it. And I have never seen their system before. But yet, she had no clue how to do it. And I did it for her and taught her. I know it was opening night when this happened, but it took me 2 seconds to figure out their program and show her what to do. But I don't have the skill sets they need. Okay, I'm as friendly as can be. I am huge into health and fitness right now and a healthy lifestyle. I know how to run computers and programs that I've never even touched before because it's common sense, at least for me. It just comes natural. I can rip a computer apart and put it right back together or build it from scratch. I mean, sure, I have some trouble spelling, but she couldn't spell nothing. And you use the person's driver's license to sign them up, or the paper they handed you. You don't need to spell anything because it's all right there for you. So I don't know what kind of skill set I did not have that they want. I don't know. No clue, because the actual manager of that shift is the one who told me to apply, that I would get the job no problem. But they're not the ones who did the hiring. It was some other girl. And she decided I didn't have the skill set they wanted. So yeah, I get a lot of no's because I haven't worked in 14 years away from the house. Now, I've worked for Relay for Life and cancer raising funds. I've done virtual events. I ran tons of virtual events for years. I made money. Of course, this would not work now, but I've gotten paid to alpha test and beta test gaming systems. I have tested for video game companies. I have, oh my gosh, I've done so much virtual things that I got paid for, but they don't count because it wasn't away from the house. What do you mean it doesn't count? It was a job, and guess what? 90% of the people have been working from home for 2 years now. So does their jobs no longer count? Oh my gosh, I've run my mouth for like 13 minutes. I've just been no one to talk to. And I was too sick yesterday to record. So yeah. It's kind of hard when you have absolutely no one to talk to and you're just in silence or just talking to cats all day. It can drive you nuts. Dino was a talker on the phone, but he won't talk in person. And it's driving me insane. He is not a talker in person. He just always says, what do you want me to say? I don't know, let's talk about anything. Yeah, no, I'm gonna play my video game. So yeah, went from talking 16 plus hours a day for 4 years on the phone to not talking at all. So I am going crazy and completely bored and talking to my cats. Yeah, I'm going to be the crazy cat, right? I'm talking to cats. But hopefully, see, I'm starting to get tired already. This is the bad part. I'm starting to get sleepy. And I almost forgot I have to go to the post office and mail my mom's bills. But that is the problem. I'm already starting to yawn. It's one reason I'm recording and talking to y'all, because I still got, the traffic's really bad, so I still got 15-20 more minutes. And I'm like, well, how am I going to stay awake? Because I get tired really fast. And my arms are screaming. So the water weight probably isn't just from the canned ham. I am literally having to take Motrin every day again because the pain is so excruciating. If I didn't take Motrin, I would not be driving at all, because I am still at a 5.6 with the Motrin. Without it, you might as well forget it. I'm incoherent with the pain. And no one can tell me when it'll go away. I guess it's more of a rare thing. Not as many people have gotten the severe body pain. It's really weird. It literally feels like my bones are being crushed in a vice. I'm going to shut up now, go into the post office, and I guess listen to some music. Can't roll the windows down because it's raining. And hopefully it will snow, because I want to take some videos and pictures tomorrow, right? I want to see some snow. It's been a long time. Okay, so I'm almost home. Holy heck, it was hard to push the shopping cart. I'm so weak. Putting just canned tomatoes in there, which I have a crap load, like whole carts full of stuff. Putting them in the shopping cart was hard. I'm glad I scanned and go. There's no way I could have put them on a belt. Because putting them in the cart was a nightmare. I struggled to put a freaking box, like a storage box that doesn't weigh nothing, but because I had to turn it around multiple ways to get it into the car, it hurt. All my muscles and my arms were killing me. I am in so much pain after pushing the shopping cart. Which is insane, because like 3 weeks ago I was lifting weights and literally carrying wood, like big giant 4x4s, tons of them, and different things like that. And now carrying a storage bin just killed me with nothing in it. And pushing a shopping cart. So I don't know how any of us is supposed to survive right now. Went to Walgreens. My dad's got a sore coming up on his foot. He's extreme diabetic, has no filling in his foot, so he needed like Neosporin. And of course they have buy one get one 50% off, but they're tiny little tubes. And then I need the wrap type, like it's free, like a Band-Aid, but it's a wrap, comfortable one that you just pull over. It's kind of hard to explain. You probably get them at the doctor's if you get the blood work done. At least here, that's what they wrap your arm with after your blood work now. So I got that. That was buy one get one 50% off. Then I had to get him cough drops, which was not on sale, and it had to be the sugar-free one. He's gonna hate the flavor, but guess what? He can't taste. So I'm like, it doesn't matter that it's lemon mint, because he has no taste or smell. So I had to get 2 bags of those, and that's it, right? Oh, and then my daughter, not keto, a box of cherries. She eats them very slowly. She's totally in love with them. It's the little wrap kind. She eats maybe one every couple of days. So that was over $40 with all the discount. And there's nothing there. Okay, and I don't think we got a lot at Sam's for the price. It was almost $500. Mine wasn't that much, of course, because Dino got Cheetos. And he got some top round steak, and then I got a leg roll, because they were cheap. And then I went ahead and got a few things, a Pickle Big Sweet, because it lasts on the shelves forever. And if I have a day like I had yesterday, there was not even any energy to open a can of ham, because the can of hams I have, you have to put the little key in it and go around it. And I haven't even, like, I couldn't even, if I wanted to eat it yesterday, there was no way that was going to happen. I could not open it. So this is just for emergency situations. Also, it's not a lot of fat in it. It's just the bad sodium that gets to me, because I like to take the brine and throw tons of chicken breast in it after I'm done eating the pig's feet, and because I don't put my hands in it or anything, and I put it in the fridge overnight, and it makes the best chicken in the world. Like, then I patty it out, and it looks like the chicken's cooked, but it's not. It's just vinegared the hell out. I patty it out. I load it with bacon, and well, not the bacon's on the outside. I wrap it with bacon on the outside, but on the inside, I put like cheese and all kind of stuff in it, or wrap it with the bacon, and then cook it in the oven. I haven't done that in like 2 years, I think. But holy crap, it is so amazing. And then I just dip it in a homemade ranch that I make. There are so many things 2 years ago I cooked all the time that I no longer do because it affects weight loss. But, I mean, I'm looking at a year ago. How smaller I looked just from a friggin' 20-pound difference. And I'm not talking about the one at 57, because to me at 157, I was not as small looking as I was last February at 160 something. I looked so much smaller and more smaller clothes than I did when I was weighing at 150 something, 157 this summer. So why? I'll tell you why. This is my theory. I had more muscle and I was sculpted better then, because I was doing the weights, I was doing Oculus. It was before Dino ever came and visited me. I didn't eat anything bad at all. I never cheated. There was no meat inside my body. There was nothing. I was very clean for over 2 years because, you know, the whole C word happened and I hadn't seen him, and there were no cheats during that time. And then he came to visit and cheat, and then he moved here, and I was eating processed keto stuff left and right, and the word wheat was in it, and sugar was in it, even if it said, you know, it was in my macros. I also went from eating my berries a lot. I ate lots of berries back then, but it was in my macros. But I didn't do total carbs on berry. I do net carbs on berry, total carb on everything else I eat. And I also did a sub, you know, on lettuce, bell peppers, tomatoes. I always did net carbs on those as well. And I looked so much smaller and more healthier, and I had a glow to me. But of course, I've gotten sick multiple times this past year. Multiple times. One we know for sure was COVID. 2 other times I swore it was different COVID. Like, I was never so sick in my life. And the stress and everything, this year has been my most unhealthiest year in a long time. I'm not even gonna lie. I do not, like, all year has been one thing after another. I know it takes a long time to get used to living with someone when you're this age and they're that age and they are not the person you thought they were. The whole personality has changed, and I get it. He threw everything away, left a beautiful, gorgeous island to move somewhere he cannot stand, and he hates it here, so he's never in a good mood. He claims he is, but he's not, because he hates it here so bad, and that's what I was afraid of. That's why I wanted him to come and stay for more than just 30 days to make a decision, because he hates it here, like, so bad. But anyways, I gotta unload the dishes, unload the car. But yeah, so when someone hates somewhere, they're not gonna be happy. I hate it here, don't get me wrong, but I can't afford to live in Florida. This is where my family is. This is just how life is right now. I've learned to accept it. I do things that I enjoy and that brings me happiness. So yes, I hate the pine trees, I hate the weather, but I love my porch. I love my kittens, I love my family. Like, I can find happiness and pluses and stuff. I just need to figure out how to get him to find some pluses, right? And if we could go places, if he wasn't afraid to get the C word, now to me it doesn't matter. There's a lot of places in North Carolina we could go. Like, I want to go see Keto Diamond again, right? I want to go see Joni again. There's a whole area over there that he might enjoy, but I can't get him to go anywhere because he doesn't want to get the C word. Well, hello, Charlie Brown. I think that ship has sailed. Okay, I'm having to go back out to get Dino's meds and run into Walmart and grab the guts for the toilet just in case. We really need a backup toilet. We're having to pee at the same time, and I have to pee so bad and so fast that I'm almost peeing myself. So, gotta get that fixed. He wants fast food, so I gotta go pick up fast food. Let me tell you, I came home, barely had the strength to put the stuff in the house, barely got it in the fridge, collapsed, then ate 2 of the uncured ballpark hot dogs with some mustard and about 1 ounce of cheese melted on top, just some Kobe Jack. And I have been so sick to my stomach ever since. It feels like there's a brick in it. It feels like I have horrible heartburn. The burning's insane. I do not feel good after eating that at all. And you know, I bought me 3 things of big sweet, big giant things, right? I tried to eat a bite of it, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if they changed the recipe or if it's just my taste buds in the last 2 days of not having any. It was gross, horrible. I can't even explain what it tastes like. And so, I even tried to eat some Spam. Couldn't do it. That's why I ended up with the hot dogs. Everything is tasting nasty. Even the hot dogs did not taste correct. Like, I know I have issues tasting things, but this isn't salt or anything like that. Everything's tasting better. Everything right now. So, yay. I don't know why. Makes no sense to me. So, hopefully they got his meds ready and hopefully the drive-thru's open because it's been closed a lot lately. And it is pouring rain. And I already have to get out at Walmart. So, just in case we both end up with upset tummies at the same time too. That's what I'm concerned about. Need a backup potty. So, yeah. And then I can't sleep. I have severe insomnia right now. I am sleeping for 15-20 minutes. I'm waking up. I'm jerking awake in pain with my legs and stuff. So I don't want to have to keep going through the bedroom to go to the bathroom 100 times during the night when I could just go to the other one. And their drive-thru is closed. So I guess I'm going inside. I'm in so much pain. Like, seriously. This is love because my exes, I would not have gone and got the meds. No, would not. Would not. No. One, because it's pouring rain and the roads are starting to get nasty. And 2, they were real jerks. Wasn't gonna do it for them. Alright, so let me go get his stuff. One thing I've noticed with COVID too, I'm more sensitive. Like, I could bawl right now. I am in so much pain. I had to stand there for an hour in line to get his prescription just to get to the window and them to lie, even though I had proof on my phone that I talked to someone for 15 minutes from there, for them to lie and say no one talked to me and it's not ready until 7 and they don't even have all of it in stock and we're going to have to get only a short dose of it. And no one has it anywhere in stock. I don't even know what it is. The doctor didn't even tell us what it is. So, it pissed me off that they lied. It said that they're the only people that's been working there and neither girl talked to me. Yes, I recognize the young girl's voice. It was her. We had a very long conversation because she was having trouble pulling it up. She told me to come in right after 4. It would be ready. Just don't come in before 4. So I didn't. Stood in line an hour to be told it's going to be a couple more hours and they don't have the full dose. Try not to cry. It is very nasty out here. It's pouring rain. The roads are not, they're really slick filling. Yeah, it's one of those kind of days. ever since I gotten sick, that I am on edge. I feel like my anxiety, or whatever you want to call it, is a million times worse. That at any second I can be pushed over the edge and start bawling my eyes out. I have done so much crying in the past 2 weeks, it's ridiculous. Like, it's insane. And 1, from the pain. 2, for them lying, saying they didn't talk to me. And 3, standing there an hour for no reason. Be told that I have to come back in a couple hours, where it's going to be pitch dark. And the roads are going to be horrible. And here's a vehicle. Ran off the side of the road over here because the weather is so bad. It'll be really bad come 7. There won't be any more sun at all. It'll get into the 30s. The roads will start becoming dangerous. I really don't want to come back out, but he says he really needs it, even though he's clearing up so much faster than I was. And I didn't get any meds. But, so I will be back out, getting the meds. Hoping Walmart isn't packed, because I'll tell you right now, if I go there and I have to park way out in the boonies, it ain't happening. We'll be down to 1 toilet for the whole weekend of the storm, because I barely can drive, much less walk in there from a long distance. It's already, once you go through the door, Walmart is huge. I have to go all the way to the back of the store. That's how you can explain the pain. Like, my whole back, which I already knew, like Wendy and Harry said about the whole back thing is part of the cootie bug, which I already knew because my dad called the doctor because he thought he was having a kidney or liver issue. His back in that area is killing him, and the doctor said a lot of people with the cootie bug is having severe inflammation in the liver and is causing the back to hurt really bad. So, yeah. But mine's more my upper spine area that's hurting, along with, the whole legs and weird part right here. Like, it's weird parts of my body that's never hurt before. And it's, like, painful. And my ibuprofen is wearing off, and I should have brought one with me. But I also don't like taking them a whole lot right now, because we all know ibuprofen is not the best thing in the world to take all the time around the clock. I've been taking it since I was 13, 800 milligrams multiple times a day. So I try my best to go days and days and days, or weeks or months without it, however much I can, because it's all I can take from my fibromyalgia. So it is what it is. And I plan on making, if I can stand long enough, some more experimenting with the cookie mix again. Once I get it down, I will show you on here. And believe it or not, maybe because I can't taste crap, it being burned, I ate one of them a little bit ago before I left the house, which I forgot to tell you I had one left, and I ate it. It was in the fridge overnight. It had a taste to it, like a burnt cookie, but not a bad burnt cookie. Like, I like my snickerdoodles not burned, but pretty well done. Okay, I like my chocolate chips, I like raw. Chocolate chip cookies, I like almost raw. So I'm kind of weird with cookies. And sugar cookies, I like cooked really crispy too. I think it's because in school, elementary school and stuff, the snickerdoodles and sugar cookies, you could break someone's head open with them. Like, they were hard. And you took a bite and it crumbled everywhere and made a big mess. And they were the size of my hand. Like, these suckers were gigantic and like 40 cents. So maybe that's why I like them like that. But I liked it. It made me realize that I could make that the night before, or make a big batch, put them in Ziploc bags, put them in the fridge, and have them for breakfast and things like that. Like, grab and go. Like, if I start to feel sick again, I can make this in advance and then just grab the little Ziploc bag and go with it. So I'm coming up with all these kind of things because we all know we're going to get sick time and time again for one reason or another, or fibromyalgia is going to have flare-ups. So I'm trying to think of things that are very easy for me to make, and I can make a lot of in advance. Okay, the protein span modified fast bread. I really want to try Wendy's newest one that she was talking about today, because the other one my mom loves as bread. I don't like it as bread. I love it being turned into cakes, okay? It's got a great textures to be turned into cakes, especially what I add to it and do to it. But as bread, I don't like it. It is too wet, so I can't even make a sandwich with it. It is too spongy, but her and Harry swears by this new recipe, the buttermilk one, and I am going to try it. Okay, I have powdered eggs and I have the liquid eggs. I don't know what's in it. I have not watched any of the ones when she's actually making it. Like, I've watched them, but I didn't pay attention because I think I can't, like, she's made so many yummy things and so many different versions of it that I can't keep up, which is bitch. So I'm going to have to look at the Facebook page because I know it's listed there. So if you're wondering who I'm talking about, if you're lost in YouTube world and never heard of them, which I doubt it, it's Loving It On Keto with Wendy and Harry channel. So, well, Loving It On Keto channel here on YouTube. So, and they're the ones I'm doing the challenge with. Well, supposed to be doing the challenge with. So, if I don't have keto chow today, well, Ian, I can, no, it's carnivore day. It's supposed to be carnivore day, but I only like the taste of certain things right now. And it's not even a taste. It's just that I can stand it versus the weird taste that I get from other things. It is getting really nasty out here. So, yeah. Plus, I gotta pick a fast food place to get everyone's food. Everyone but mine. I am not paying some crazy price for a nasty, no good burger and some lettuce and a tomato. It ain't happening. No. These places need to come up with better prices. Like, there's one place that I get a hot ham, and you can get the low carb version, but it's $8 for a few pieces of hot ham and a slice of cheese on some lettuce. No thank you. No. I'd rather buy a whole box of Quest Reese cup things, and actually I can get 2 boxes for $8. We'll pin them in the size box. But, yeah, I need that for dinner over the hot ham, because believe it or not, that ham with the salt in it will affect me more than the Quest cups. The Quest cups do not affect my weight loss. Neither does the perfect keto protein cookies. Can totally lose weight on it, but because I'm doing total carbs, I'm not eating any of that. The only thing I'm allowing in my diet that is, some people would say it was carb heavy because it's 8 total carbs for it, is the keto chow. However, if you go watch the video of them explaining why it really is only about 1 net carb and it should be 1 total carb, it makes perfect sense to me. Totally get what they're saying. So here I go. I got to part pretty close. Now I'm gonna run in there, get the toilet stuff. I will let you know when I finally get to eat dinner. And this is still my first collagen coffee of the day, all these hours later. Like, I made it at 10 a.m. One, I'm drinking slow, but these are the best containers I have ever had in my life. I have millions, okay? I collect this kind of stuff, metal things to keep my drinks hot and cold. I even have a Yeti that I paid like $60 for. It does not keep it hot like this. Like, this will still burn my mouth, and it's like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours later, and it keeps the ice all night long. Like, Wendy's not lying when she tells y'all that it will. And they're beautiful. And I'm not one to say go buy this, go buy that, but if you're into keeping your drinks hot or cold, even if you don't drink keto chow, this is like only $19, which is a still, it might be 20 something, I don't know, but is a still compared to going into Walmart and buying theirs that doesn't work, or Yeti, which is a great company, don't get me wrong, it was one of my favorites until I tried this one.